Hey guys, welcome back to Cat Sports Production. Today's video is an all-exclusive video on a former athlete, and I'm not going to talk too much here. I'll just let you be the judge of the video.
So yeah, fans, today I'm here with Kernesha Williams. She was a former athlete both in high school and college. So tell the people a little bit about yourself and your path as an athlete, and what you achieved as an athlete over the years and the places being an athlete took you.
Hi guys, I'm Kernesha. To go back into details, I would say as an athlete, there's a lot of sports that I played. I love sports. I started from the Caribbean with rounders, netball, cricket, volleyball. Then moved to the U.S. My netball became basketball. I love netball, but they didn't have it competitively within schools. So I had to choose basketball. It's basketball, tennis, which is almost the same as rounders, but it became my rounders in replacement of that. So tennis, volleyball, soccer, football, for better known as football for Caribbean people. One sport that I did not play that I was asked to was softball. Only reason because of the workout. The coach was gruesome. And I was not running any stairs, 20 stairs, flights of stairs a day. No, not happening.
So you would say you took the easy way out with that sport?
Yeah, a very easy decision. I was saying no. I was known for 20-20 because I scored 20 points, 20 rebounds every game. But my high school, I played for my sophomore year, I believe. So my senior year, I played for Stevenson High School, and then I graduated and went to JUCO, which is the community college. That's where we went to nationals. And then thereafter, I transferred to City College, New York. And that's where that
Yeah, as you can see, she got City College, a jacket on for the fans. But yeah.
My all-time favorite sport is netball. And
Okay.
then basketball.
All right, so you mind elaborating for the fans that don't know what netball is, a little bit on netball?
Sure. Netball is what some would say is the girl version of basketball. But really and truly, it's much more technical than basketball because there's a lot more rules. So in netball, you can't dribble the ball. You have to pass it all the way down the court. And in netball, you pivot and then you pass. So, and the uniform is totally different. You wear skirts instead of shorts. Sports have changed my life in a very big way. For instance, sports teaches you a lot of life lessons in terms of responsibility, diligence, punctuality, reaching goals, and also it even teaches you how to accept not being number one or winning all the time. Because in life you win and you lose. When you win some and you lose some.
Yes.
That's one of the greatest lessons of sports. Winning and losing.
Okay. What brought you to sports?
Well, I could take it way back to childhood because after school, that's the only thing that you could do back in the Caribbean, play sports. It could be rounders, track and field, it could be soccer, it could be basketball, but in other cases it was netball. So from a young age, I should say about 9, 10 years old, been playing sports.
So would you say sports in the Caribbean is much more fun than sports here in the US, or it's an even balance?
I think it's sports. Yes, they are totally different. Sports in the Caribbean, it's much more fun. Here, it's much more competitive. Back home, you will hang out with your friends and you play a fast game of cricket. But up here, it'll be probably somebody go and say, all right, so the team that loses, you gotta do such and such, or you owe me such and such.
Right.
And also the climate contributes a lot to it, because back home in the Caribbean, you have warm weather all year round, so you can play sports all year round outdoors. But in the US, there's seasons, so most people take advantage of sports during the summer, and that's where most of the fun is. Whereas winter, you're indoors. It's not the same.
Not the same thing. Yeah.
Sports is very therapeutic. I would advise anybody to play sports, because I would say the most times that it was therapeutic to me is during college. It was a balance. Classes, deadlines, and then you had sports right after. So it kind of like balance everything out. You're stressed throughout the day, and then as soon as the day is over, you have practice. So then you go out there and you let all of that stress out. Then you come back a fresh day, you're fine, and then just a cycle. So it was very therapeutic. And too, even when I wasn't in school, when I go out and play a quick game of basketball, I would have something on my mind. As soon as I'm done, all is well.
Yeah, I would say sports, is a therapeutical. It helps you out through a lot in life. A lot of people, lean on sports, and for instance, I'll say like pro athletes. A lot of them have backstories you hear, which drive them to sports, and most of the times it's either they in poverty, they have trouble in the house, gang activities, whatever it is that drive them to this. So I would definitely say sports is therapeutical.
Yes.
And they help you overcome a lot in life, also build character.
As a teenager, it's a good thing to involve sports in your day-to-day activities. It could be JUCO or just extracurricular. But then that time, you're gonna learn something.
Yeah, definitely.
It could be a skill that you never knew you had. You will learn it. It could be how to work with others. Team. There's no I in team, so there's a lesson that you learn with depending on another individual to complete or to win.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lessons. For instance, I would have to leave home at 2 in the morning, to wake up at 2, leave the house by 3 to get to the destination by 4, and I have an hour and 45 to get ready, breakfast, to be in the car for 5:45. No later than that, because there's penalties. You would have to do crunches, push-ups, laps. You don't want to do that.
Right.
So that's a lesson of being punctual, working with teammates, depending on the teammate, trust. There's love. There's learning enough to win and lose. the acceptance of losses, how to be humble. There's a lot of teenagers should be able to learn through sports.
I feel like, you know, I would say in a teenager's life, during that time as a teenager is vital, you know, that they learn responsibility, and sports, you know, it helps them exercise, which is one that's key, you know, keeps you in shape, you know, and healthy, you know. Doctors recommend exercise every time you go for a physical, you know. So as a teenager, I would say responsibility is a big thing that sports, you know, teach you. Besides your parents, you know, there's something you could lean on in times, or as we stated earlier, help you get over anything. And you know, through your teenage years, you go through a lot of stuff growing up. You know, you learn about your body, about your mind, you know,
Your likes and dislikes.
Exactly.
Yeah, hormones.
So we're going to deep dive into you as a, you know, basketball player up here, and everything, you know, that came along with that, your basketball career.
No. And I've seen that firsthand since high school, and also watching sports. First of all, let's just speak on the WNBA. We all, men, women, we all have to exercise. We all have priorities. Most would say that women have more priorities than men, because you've got to be a mom, a player, you got to provide for your family, you got to be a wife.
In general, society look at sports as just a masculine
Yes.
event.
Yes.
Like you.
Yes. I do, because, for instance, if someone sees you and I walking, instantly they would think you're athletic. Oh, he must play basketball.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're fitted, you're athletic, you're tall. They're gonna instantly think that you're playing basketball. But they see a tall woman, they'll be like, oh wow, what a big woman. They would not think, oh, she plays basketball. No. But it's sports is generalized as a masculine thing, whereas there's some really good female athletes.
Yeah, I would have
They have sacrificed more than men, which we female do sacrifice.
All right, so yeah, I would definitely say, you know, women's sports are like not too many people respect women, you know, on
Shadowed.
like nationally, like women get the respect they deserve as being athletes, you know. Some of the things, you know, some sports I rather watch females, you know, play than men, because it's a bit more competitive. Yeah.
But I'd say all of my teammates and my coaches have had great impacts on my career. But most of all, I think I would have to say Serena Williams had a great impact.
Oh.
Because also I played tennis, but not only that, but she's a great athlete. Very well-rounded, very humble, and the way she carries herself, knowing that she's the greatest. It's a great idol
So you say somebody you look up to.
Yes, Serena Williams. And also, her athleticism is mind-blowing. It's when we went to nationals. That's the greatest, the best experience I ever had within sports. Was my first year of college basketball. We made it to nationals.
What would you say made that? You know, I know making it to nationals is a big thing. You know,
Yeah.
going, but you know, along the way, what made it so special? You know, and
First
one of the
off-
best moments.
First off, you all know that the first year with the team, you don't know anybody.
Yeah,
There's no bond. There's no one you could say, oh, we played last year, so we're gonna be good together.
Right.
No one knew each other. The first 3 games, we lost. We didn't lose by a lot, maybe 4-2, but a lose is a lose.
right.
A loss is a loss.
Yep.
So, and then we had a pep talk with each other. And within that pep talk, we were telling each other how great we all are. All the parts that we contribute to the team. So it wasn't one person like, oh, we lost because of you. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. We all didn't play our parts that we were recruited for.
Right.
And we did not know how to mesh that together. So after the talk, and then we had another trip where we had team bonding. We started hanging out with each other. We started being with each other on our lunch breaks, getting to know each other, getting the feel of each other. And then after, it started showing on the court.
Yeah, you know,
Practice and in the court.
I definitely say team chemistry is key in any sports you play.
Yes.
You know, team sports is, you know, even if it's swimming, you know, because swimming has individual events as well
Yeah.
as track and field,
Mhm.
you know, but there's always the relay when you come together as a team, and you know, being that chemistry and that bond, it needs to be there in order for you to work, you know, as one.
Yes. It doesn't matter if you have the greatest player on your team. You need that chemistry.
Right.
Even though you want that person to shoot the ball, you need a way or you need a play in order to get that person the ball. So you need the other 4 people.
Right.
So,
Yeah, definitely. I would say that.
yeah. So that going to nationals was the greatest achievement in the sports career. To me, it would be Serena Williams, easily. Just to bask in her humbleness would be a great, great experience.
Yeah.
Because from seeing her on the television or social media, you see how humble she is. But to be in person is totally different. So I would love to experience that, meeting her.
Thanks for watching my video and subscribing to my channel. Your continued support is highly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and spread love to my page.